life without the Holy Spirit.
Right.
People think that the Holy Spirit, here we go, is all about speaking in tongues. Not true. It was the evidence of speaking in tongues. But everybody who have the Holy Spirit don't speak in tongues. Why? Because it's not something you have to do. It's something you get to do.
Yeah.
It's a language you get to speak,
Yeah.
but you don't have to. All you got to do is receive the Holy Spirit. Then the evidence, when it's not in tongues, the evidence is the fruits of the Spirit. It's love. It's joy. I'm preaching.
Yeah,
I'm so far in this book
good.
floor right now that I wish you had a mouth because you'd be yelling how hard I'm going right now. When you don't speak in tongues and that's not the evidence, then there's still evidence that should be shown.
Yeah.
When you got the Holy Spirit, you love better.
Yeah.
When you got the Holy Spirit, you're a little bit more happier. You're a little bit more joyous.
Yeah.
When you got the Holy Spirit, you're meek, you're mild. You're not overbearing. You're not boastful. You're not prideful. Let me talk about you prideful, boastful people sitting before me. I question if you got the Holy Spirit because that ain't fruit.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That ain't fruit. If you're a rigid person, I'm stepping in something. If you rigid, if you one of them quick-tempered people, if you one of them, you know what, this is just the way I am, so I'm going to speak my mind, and I'm going to say whatever I want to say, and if you're going to be my friend, you just got to put up with that. If you're a man that feels you have to dominate your woman by speaking to her all foul and all loud and calling her all kinds of names because you upset, or you a man and you want to be gorilla man and beat on your chest, man, I question what the Holy Spirit is in your life because that ain't the fruit.
Right.
That ain't the fruit. You will know a tree by its fruit.
Yeah.
I can't stand people who represent Jesus and they are the meanest, nastiest,
Right.
most rigid, stuck up, uptight people.
Yeah.
Because that ain't who Jesus was.
Right. Come on.
So right now, I'm jumping totally somewhere else. But right now, what I'm afraid of is that we have a Christianity that does not look like Jesus.
Bruh. Yeah.
Because Jesus drew people to him.
Yeah.
We exemplify something that pushes people away from him.
Yeah.
You know what? If she Christian, I'm good.
Wow. Yeah.
If that's the way, this is why I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Just that anybody is ever privileged enough to go out to eat with me, because it's a privilege. If anybody is privileged enough to go out to eat with me, if you don't tip, we can't never kick it. If your tipping is contingent upon how good your service is, we can't kick it.
Right.
Because I tip better when service is bad.
Come on.
Everybody got quiet. I'm going to say it again on the microphone. I tip better when the service is bad. You know why? Because I'm not tipping for them. I'm tipping for me.
Oh, yeah.
Today just ain't the day. It's Pentecost Sunday and people tripping. I mean, I don't tip for them. I tip for me. Because when I tip them after they know they've had an attitude, after they know they were a little mean, after they know they just had a bad day, after they know that they gave me bad service, and they come to my table and they do it and they still see me tip, they check themselves.
Yeah.
He left me how much? I was when we was in Kansas City. Sidebar, we was at Kansas City, we was looking for something to eat. It was extremely late, don't judge me. I had just got through preaching 4 days straight. This was the last night, and I was extremely starving. Everybody was too tired to go out to eat. So I was like, man, let's just get me to a place to give me some food. And so they was like, cool, let's eat some pizza. To me, Jesus made one type of pizza, and that is Papa John's. If you don't eat Papa John's, you ain't saved. And I'll give you a second Pizza Hut. But if you do Domino's and all of that, we praying for you. But anyway, so we get to this Papa John's, and there's nobody in here like that, so I can use this term. That was the most ratchet young lady that I had ever witnessed in my entire life. She had this extremely bright colored hair. It was extremely long. She had piercings in her nose and like 12 earrings and like all of this makeup on. And she had like a whole lot of chains on, and her nails was on fleek. And like she had like designs on her nails, like people standing up on her nails like this. You know how people get outrageous with all these nails. And I walked up to the counter and this is how she greeted me. Am I lying?
No, you're not.
She greeted me. Her greeting didn't say nothing. She just went up to the calendar and said. And I was like, and she was like, you gonna order? I was waiting for you to say, welcome to Papa John's. How can I take your order? But okay, I get it. And so the whole time, you asked that, what's the number one question everybody asks to pizza places? Come on, somebody. Do you got any specials right now? So I said, do you got any specials right now? And then she hit me with this. Well, they right up there. I was like, what is up? Where's up there? On the board. And so I said, Now, the beauty of it is that I had 2 people with me, plus we were with 2 people who were hosting us. So there was 4 people with me plus me. I'm the pastor. Okay? So everybody else was looking to the pastor to get their cue on how we supposed to act. So it was like, X was like, Javante was like, and the other 2 dudes, they were just sitting there like, man, I'm telling you, man. And so I told her, I said, you know what, before I order, do people tip? I know they tip delivery drivers. I said, but do they tip people taking their order? She was like, sometimes they do. I was like, okay, cool. Let me do this before I order. Took money out of my pocket, tipped her before I even ordered. I got witnesses. This is why I have witnesses. I promise you. I gave her the money. She looked at the tip, and then she said, what would you like to order? I ordered a whole lot of food because it was 4 of us and everybody was getting food. I ordered a whole lot of food, and she said, also, we're running a special today that if you say a certain word, I can give you a half-off discount. She said, so all you really got to do is tell me the Royals won. I said, the Royals won. She's like, cool, half off for you then. And I was like, before I came up, she had no intention on telling me about no discount. I just preached